First event of the day. Runners are all in. Stand by for a start. There they go now. They're off and racing, and Swift Falcon off the inside bounced well. It was a great dispatch. Pisces is prominent and going forward. Also handy to the speed was Format settling down. Tardelli's outside of those runners. Then Rag Queen closer than expected. Out wide was Volatile. Back on the inside, Swift Falcon when they sort out their order. Leakenfield was the next horse, followed by Thundering Soul. And Emilius went back to last from the draw. They're down the side, and Pisces, the easing favourite, shows the way 600 metres to go. Tardelli up on the outside, and Volatile's there as well, just behind those Swift Falcon. Rag Queen nicely poised just behind the speed, followed by Thundering Soul. Leakenfield, Format's off the bit before the turn, and Emilius last to the bend. They straighten up now. 400 metres to go. Pisces, Tardelli together, followed by Volatile. Swift Falcons run up behind them. Rag Queen's full bore. Further back was Leakenfield, and Emilius is coming down the outside with a strong run. Tardelli, Pisces, 150 to go. Emilius is sweeping home. Swift Falcon getting a split. 100 out. Pisces, Emilius, and Tardelli fighting it out with Emilius the outside, coming from last, and over the top goes Emilius. Nice performance, rounds them up to win from photos. Tardelli, Pisces, Swift Falcon. Behind those was Leakenfield, Thundering Soul. Then came Rag Queen, followed in by, next over the line was, as they pull up toward the end of the field, they're Volatile, and the last one was Format. Up you go, Alicia.
Oh, indeed. And there it is, the obligatory. Emilius, though, has come right from the back and over the top of them to win by Hellbent. Annabelle Neesham and Alicia Collett will win. Gee, there was an eye catcher there. Swift Falcon has burst between runners late and might well have got up the second. Brad, and the minor end of the prize pretty tight. Winner too good.
She showed a lovely turn of foot back onto firmer footing, didn't she? So she was no match for Pisces there on debut at Newcastle with the benefit of a run under her belt. She balanced up, she gave them a head start and brushed right down the outside, so encouraging signs as far as this track goes. In the first race, coming down the middle and really strong through the line. Busy enough go for the minors. Pisces was brave, and Swift Falcon probably just looking for a touch further.
She's a lovely rider, Alicia Collett. She's strong. She's very effective on horses. She's got great hands. Interesting to see how they say this track is, Brad. They were kicking up a lot down the back there. It's just interesting. It looks quite loose there. I thought it would have looked a lot better after not being raced on it for a while.
So the numbers here, 11, 7, 1 and 8. We're underway at Randwick. Well, Rob onto firmer footing today, and she let down beautifully.
She did, yeah. We've been really pleased with her since that first up run at Newcastle on soft ground, and we were confident she'd take a really nice step forward into today. Obviously, the draw was a little bit of a concern, but Alicia summed it up very quickly and gave her a great ride, and she was really strong late. So, yeah, very pleased.
Looks like a lovely moving filly.
She is. She's a beautiful filly. She's got a really nice temperament, handles training really well, and, she's nice to see her put that together today. I think she's only going to continue to improve as she matures.
Looks like she'll grow in confidence as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think she will, yeah. No, she's a smart filly in the making.
Great job.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Alicia. That was a nice enough win.
It was lovely. Obviously, she hasn't had much free air in her last start, and her trial gave the evidence that she can hit the line strongly. We had a bad barrier to contend with today, but I just want to make sure she had heaps of open space and time to go through her gears, and I was very strong through the line, then she's going to get further too.
Do you think that's the best way to ride her?
I think so. We'll find out if it's not next time we try to go forward and use a barrier. So, no, she was happy. She was in her own good rhythm, and a little bit interesting. There was a lot of jostling going around, and we're only going in moderate tempo, so I thought it was a really good effort.
Well done.
Thank you.
Putt for Doe a bit restless, barrier 1. Gates open, off and racing this time now, and Putt for Doe off the inside away evenly. Navy Blood and November Falls were the first two outer. Sumo Star and Putt for Doe digging up on the inside, and Resistable's just going to drop in behind those. Nice speed early here. Bakerloo's the next horse, followed by DiMaggio Stray. Getting out the back was Big Boy George. And Always Sure can see them all. They're heading past the 1,000 metres mark, and November Falls leads 3/4 of a length. Sumo Star going keen. Navy Blood in an awkward spot there. He had to be checked back, and he slots in now for cover, back in fourth. Just ahead of him was Putt for Doe, 2 lengths Resistible. Being followed by Bakerloo on the inside from DiMaggio Stray. Big Boy George and Always Sure sees them all. They're turning down the side now, 550 metres left to run, and November Falls is the leader. 3/4 of a length on Sumo Star Putt Fado. Navy Blood is nicely poised now in 4th place before the turn, followed by Bakerloo, Resistible, and Stray heads the others with DiMaggio. Early in the straight, November Falls is the leader from Putt Fado. The outside Sumo Star, 1 batting. Navy Blood's running on, then Bakerloo, Resistible, Stray. 150 metres to go. November Falls giving a big side in front here. Putt Fado, Bakerloo running on. 100 metres to go. November Falls being collared now by Bakerloo, the outside. Bakerloo going to November Falls near the post, and Bakerloo finishing too well for November Falls. On speed dominated. Putt Fado's run 3rd, and 4th is a photo. DiMaggio, Stray, Resistible. Behind them then Navy Blood. He disappointed the favourite. Then Sumo Star, followed in by Always Sure and Big Boy George at the end.
I lost count of how many times Brad was saying this was over the odds today, Bakerloo. And he threw the filly in the numbers, and she's weaved a passage and come over the top of November Falls, who gave a good kick. Putt Fado will wind up in 3rd spot and 4th to come. But first winner comes from the back, and the 3 there, 1, 2 and 3 over the line, Brad. We're up near the pace.
Yeah, Ash Morgan there just ducking and weaving, and wasn't she strong late? So she hasn't had a lot of exposure, and she's clear returned well. She's won 2 on the bounce now, a good winner there at Newcastle first up, and brought that to town to chase down a very game November Falls, who to the eye looked to run along at a decent enough clip. She's won out to 2,000 metres in the past, so they were keen to use that stamina. Putt Fado stuck on quite well, and an encouraging return from Stray. There might be something just around the corner for her, but looks an improving filly, Bakerloo.
Terrific ride by Ash Morgan. He obviously settled 3 pairs back, 1 off, and elected to stay inside. I'd like to find out why, whether he got out there and walked the track and thought it was a little bit better, because he had an opportunity to come out around Sumo Star there, but he elected to stay inside. But he's riding in terrific form. He's putting him in the spots, and good to see. City winner. Congratulations, Ash. In good form.
Yeah, no, it was perfect. To back up off last week, having a good weekend, get one on the board straight away. She was really good the other day. I was surprised the price on her, to be honest, because I thought her winner of Oakfield Duke was good, and he came out and won in the midweek, so I was confident, especially with a bit of sting in the ground, and just really built up through the run. Once I straightened up, I thought I'll always be strong, just get a split and we'll run over the top.
How is that track?
Yeah, it's just riding on the soft side. Look, it nearly bit a 6, I think, but look, they've done well considering the ham they've had.
So stand by, 1200, ready for the highway. Off and racing now. Caught them pretty well. Serming, Ensign Parker in the centre, both away well with Shine Your Light, and Ramones gets a dig out of the gates to try and cross. That's the first 4 settling into stride. Tanglewood, Big Opinion in the next group of runners. Dynamic One driving up on the fence. So too there is Tai Lung behind it. Battle Abbey's in that group with Nipotino. They're very bunched here. Orient Secret about midfield, 4 off the lead. Then Eagle Hawk Stars, Anardi's Lane, Miss Jennifer and Scopix is last of all. They're compact as they work down the side. 600 metres to go. Ramone's able to cross. Half a length on Shine Your Light. Ensign Parker serming the rails behind them. Dynamic One, Big Opinion is wide. Then Battle Abbey and Tai Lung, followed by Tanglewood. He's had a bit of cover here throughout. Orient Secret back behind him. Early in the straight now. And Ramone's leads Shine Your Light. Ensign Parker came at them. Nipotino's angling toward the outside. These favourites still a mile back and doing absolutely nothing at the moment. Tanglewood, Orient Secret. Ramone's kicking 200 to run. Out wide, Ensign Parker, Nipotino, Miss Jennifer come on now. Plenty with a chance. Back to the inside, Scopix. Where to look? Look at Scopix. It's getting a rails run. Miss Jennifer wide out there. The 2. Photo finish, very wide apart. Miss Jennifer prominent with Scopix. As for 3rd, Tai Lung, Ramones in photos. Ensign Parker, Nipotino, Zanardi's Lane. Then came Eagle Hawk Star, Battle Abbey, Orient Secret failed to run on, followed by Dynamic One, Serming. Tanglewood's run near last. He's better than that. Something amiss with the favourite, you would think. And Big Opinion at the end.
Goodness me, didn't that race change complexion? They are worlds apart here. Miss Jennifer out wide, Danny Williams, Jason Collett and Scopix, who's hard up against the inside. Olivia Chambers for Dean Murphin, the Bathurst trainer. And they are worlds apart here. The outside horse has the momentum up. The photo finish link's about to come up. Looks like outside gets it, Brad.
Yeah, it is outside. Miss Jennifer comes with a rush. Jason Collett ambush right on the line. Just when you thought Olivia Chambers had pulled off a fantastic ride, just pinching runs up the fence there with Skopix, but heads up, heads down, they drive, and it is number 8 who prevails. So Miss Jennifer goes back to back. She produced a similar big finish there at Goulburn first up, and she's repeated the dose there in Highway Company. So 8, 7, 13 and 2. Tai Lung gets into third, and Ramone's right up on top of the speed, hangs on for fourth.
The sniper at his best, Jason Collett. He loves to ride like this. He loves to get back. He loves to stalk late. He's probably the best track walker in Australia that I've ever seen. So all the young kids out there wanting to learn how to walk tracks, go to Jason Collett and ask him how he does it.
Numbers confirmed, 8, 7, 13 and 2 after the highway.
Congratulations, Jason. That was a nice enough win.
It was, yeah. She was really good first up for Danny last start, albeit a small field at Goulburn. So, look, today there was really nice pressure, and I was probably fortunate there's a bit more easing in the ground, it feels, than initially thought at the start of the day. So, I think that definitely aided her.
That track looks a little bit rough, but it seems to be racing fair.
I wouldn't say too rough. It's obviously had a light renovation since the carnival, but maybe not as much growth there, and obviously they've had a cover of sand over it, so time suggests it's probably a bit worse than what it is. They do feel to be making hard work of it.
Well done.
Thanks.
They start down in front of the grandstand here at the 2400 metres. Often racing now, and Hiawatha was slow to begin, settles at the rear of proceedings, and Casual Connection was the first out. Joined on the inside by Desperado at the winning post, and Isareh is coming across from the deep as well. Funambulist is trying to slot in just behind those and will succeed in doing that, so a nice piece of riding there from Dylan Gibbons. He gets one off cover. The outside Urban Outlook is forced to do a little bit of work and goes forward. Phase Angel is midfield the fence, being followed by the quietly ridden Awesome Wonder. Hiawatha's back on the fence from Mars a bit, and the drifting favourite Quantum Caddy went right back to last from the draw. At the 1800 metres, new leader, and it's Isareh going to the top. Isareh shows the way by 3/4 of a length on Urban Outlook, which strode up to be in second placing as they're about to enter the back straight. 1.5 away third. The inside was Desperado, being covered up by Casual Connection at the 1600. Funambulist midfield, the outside of Phase Angel, 1.5 to Awesome Wonder, which seems to switch off pretty well. Hiawatha's back on the inside, just lobbing along in third last placing. Marzabit was next. He's getting up onto the bridle too at that point is Marzabit, and 2 lengths away last of all Quantum Cat. They've settled into an order now, and it's Isareh racing down the back straight, approaching the 1150. 3/4 of a length on Urban Outlook. Back on the inside was Desperado as the field just compacts a shade. The speed slowed there. Casual Connections fourth, followed by Phase Angel with the neck arched on the inside of Funambulist. Further back was Awesome Wonder, Hiawatha, Marzabit, and the favourite continues to race last. That is Quantum Cat. Off the back they go, and it's Isareh showing the way. Got a cheap furlong or so, half a length in front of Urban Outlook. Back on the inside, Desperado. No moves as yet. The outside Casual Connection. Now Funambulist peels 3 wide and starts to take closer order. Phase Angel, Awesome Wonder, Marzabit next. Hiawatha being ridden for luck back near the inside. It's going okay here for Schofield to the turn, and Quantum Cat's trying to follow it through. So Isareh led to the turn. Urban Outlook's gone. Appears to be struggling, and Hiawatha's about to get a dream run through in the centre as that Casual Connection came at them as well. Further back, Funambulist trying to sprint home. Favourite Quantum Cat's back near the inside. 250 to run. Casual Connections hit the lead from on the outside. Hiawatha, Funambulist. Quantum Cat's looking for a split. So's Awesome Wonder. Busy finish here. 125 out. Quantum Cat up on the inside of Casual Connection. Casual Connection kicks. Quantum Cat's ahead away. Casual Connection. Quantum Cat. Casual Connection outstays Quantum Cat and wins it narrowly. Photo for third. 3 abreast there. Funambulist, Awesome Wonder, Hiawatha. Back behind those Phase Angel, Isareh, Desperado, Marzabit, and last over was Autumn Outlook.
There wouldn't be a sigh of relief big enough for the Tab boys there, with Quantum Cat the lay of the day just going under the Casual Connection. So 8 wins at 4 runs second and a 3-way go for third between 6, 7 and 9. Full result to follow after race 4 here from Randwick. Sarge, what a good, tough, gutsy win that was.
Yeah, no, perfectly ridden by Molly, and the lightweight obviously paid off in the end.
Yeah, she got mobile, and he had to tough it out well, but he did that, didn't he?
Yeah, no, he's a gutsy type of horse. He needs probably more speed on than that, but she got a bit of a jump on the turn, and that helped, I think, and he's a real whacking stayer, so that's how it eventuated.
Is this his pet trip about this?
I think so, 2,400. He might get enough points now, so he might go up to Brisbane for that Brisbane Cup, and get in there with no weight. It's worth a gamble. I went there last year with Essential Sky and it ran fifth, so yeah, he might go up there.
Why not? Good on you, John.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Molly. That was a good tough win. It was like he was going to be headed and then he fought back again.
Yeah, definitely. He's been running very consistent this prep, and I was glad to get the job done on him today. As I said, he's very tough. Every time one I thought was going to go straight past us, he found another level, so very happy.
How good is it to outride Josh Parr?
Oh, so good. Especially the favourite too.
Well done.
Thank you.
Line looks okay from here. The red light turned on. Missy Moolah, gate 1. Off and racing now, and Missy Moolah, barrier 1, stepped out okay. Going back Dakota Vroom, and no speed, and again Desire also goes back. Bouncing nicely was Salisano to pounce on the lead jointly now with Missy Moolah, who kicks up and uses that inside draw. A length and a half, 2 on the outside there. Miss Galore, and Conasana gets into a great spot, 4th the rail. A length and a half, Mathrin. Followed by Anagain, Principessa probing up in the centre. Followed by Captain Amelia Desire. Getting well back Dakota Vroom, and French Endeavour the outside, just shading her now. At the 750, Missy Moolah sets the tempo. 3/4 of a length on in second placing Salisano. Miss Galore third, the outside of Conasana, travelling nicely. Behind those then was Mathrin as they just pack up in midfield here. And again had to be steadied. The inside of Principessa under top weight. Behind those was Captain Amelia in the 3 wide running line. Dakota Vroom's off the bit from Desire. And French Endeavour last. Missy Moolah held together by McLucas. Top of the straight. It's 1.5 Salisano. The inside Conasana just probing for a run now and getting it. The outside was Miss Galore from Anagain. Halfway down the running. Missy Moolah led. Conasana given full bore now to chase. It's got 3/4 to make up, and they look as though they'll fight it out. Conasana looming now to Missy Moolah. Conasana the outside. Takes Missy Moolah. Draws ahead. A neck in front, and Conasana's a bit too strong. Beats Missy Moolah and again. Photo 4th, Miss Galore and also Captain Amelia. Behind those, Principessa Desire, then Mathrin, French Endeavour and Salisano.
Everything went according to script there with Conasana. Sat 4th the fence, waited for the gap. It came, and Rory drove Conasana through the mare, and that was more like it. She never got a crack at them the other day at Hawkesbury. She's back in the winner's stall today. Second, Missy Moolah was gutsy first up, and again will wind up in third. Brad, 4th number to come. Favourite and best bet of the day wins.
Yeah, it was all pretty smooth sailing, wasn't it? Just in behind the speed there, Rory Hutchings gets a great opportunity and makes the most of it. So brave in defeat. Missy Moolah, you thought that the winner was going to go straight past, but she stuck to her guns and again gets third and gaps back to the rest.
He's a great rider, Rory Hutchins. He doesn't get a lot of opportunities in town, but when he does, he makes the most of it, and he's strong. It's just a little bit of a shame that he's a heavyweight rider. He can't get his weight down too light, but he's very strong and very good.
Numbers here, 4, 2, 12 and 13 on race 5. Well, that was a prettier watch today.
Yeah, it was indeed. Look, as soon as she got clear running, Rory had been nice and strong on her late, but she looked like she was always going to get the job done. And obviously good to see her do it on a drier surface than when she last won here on, obviously, that rain-affected track.
They got it into a lovely spot from the gate. It was just a matter of finding the gap, and everything worked out perfectly, including the result from there.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's great to see. Obviously, the Wappet team are here, so they're all here to celebrate, and great to see Rory ride another winner for us. He's obviously riding very well and making the most of the opportunities that he's getting at this sort of interesting period when you know the big names, I suppose, go up north. So look, good for him to take the opportunities and good for the connections and too.
Well done.
Thank you.
Good skills, Rory. It's nice to get into town this time of year.
Yeah, it is. Take the opportunities while they come, and another winner for Chris, and Debbie and her family is always good.
It was a nice little win too.
Yeah, it was. Placed well, back to benchmark grade. Jumped, she was straight in my hands from the barrier, and when I saw the leader kick on the corner, just give me a perfect drag into the straight. She done it pretty easy on the line.
Well done, bud.
Thanks, mate.
Piggyback really well supported. Barrier 2 in the dynamic syndications colours. Gates open now. And they're off and racing, and Piggyback gets a squeeze out of the gates by Morgan, and she's going to race in the front half of the field. Invincible Spy was away nicely and pounces on the lead early. Going to second was Sox Nation, and Heaven Bound is marching forward but wide. Bright Red's in that leading group. Piggyback just behind those now in a good spot, the outside of Concello. Next was Callistamon at the 1400 metres, being followed by Ravello, shaded by Ajita the outside. Getting back was Centenario. Physicist has found the fence, followed by Bestower the outside, and one away last of all was Lively. Down the back straight they march at the 1100 metres, and the front runner is Invincible Spy. It rolls in the lead here, 3/4 of a length on Sox Nation. Third the inside was Bright Red, being followed by Heaven Bound in a good spot now fourth. It was able to slot in. Favourite is Centre Field, Piggyback racing solo, the outside of Concello. Callistamon's caught 3 wide on a limb, followed by Ajita the centre, Ravello. Bestower gets back, so too at that stage of the race does Sox Nation. Physicist is on the rails, and Lively can see them all. To the side they go. Invincible Spy led. 3/4 of a length on Sox Nation. One away third was Bright Red. Heaven Bound's under pressure fourth. Having to peel now is Piggyback as that horse just started to give ground in front of her, and Concello saves ground. Early in the straight, Invincible Spy with a kick. One in front of Sox Nation. Bright Red runs up behind them. Piggyback full bore the outside trying to come on. So too's Concello, Callistamon, and Ravello's weaving. So is Ajita passing the 150. Invincible Spy still in front of a wall of horses, including Concello, which tries to make ground. Ravello's back to the inside, but Invincible Spy just keeps on kicking, and Invincible Spy finds strongly and wins from Concello. Ravello's run third, fourth, Photos. Sox Nation, Ajita, Piggyback appeared to have every hope. Then Callistamon, Bestower. Further back was Physicist, followed by the next home Centenario and Heaven Bound.
Oh, he's brought the Wagga Guineas win here, and he's done it in exactly the same fashion. Invincible Spy wins and just out-toughs them there to beat Concello, and third will go to Ravello. Well, he's come back to a rock star's welcome.
Oh, has he? What? No, the owners, China Horse Club, they love winning, and there's plenty of their supporters here today, so it's a very popular win, so, which is good because they missed out on Wagga, so they're here today to celebrate at Randwick.
Almost identical to Wagga up in trip, though. He just went to the front and out-toughed them.
Exactly the same, Gav. You know, Rachel rated him in front, perfect, and, you know, with the false roll out, you know, helps a little bit with leaders today, so, you know, it was good, and he didn't give in, you know, so he's got the distance, so where he goes now, well, we'll leave that up to Gain Adrian, but it's terrific that he's found form, and he's a horse that we've always thought he's had ability, so it's good that he's showing it.
He's just a winner, isn't he? He's won now 3 of his 6 starts.
Oh, that's what we like, winners. We love winners, so no, very proud of him.
Great job.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Trace. Geez, tough.
He is. I think he definitely got a bit of confidence after last start as well, and he really toughed it out today. He had a decent weight on his back and up in distance, and a tough Randwick 18, but he saw it out well.
Could he go further?
Why not? Go ahead, say make him.
Stand by. Passagata drawn in close. Late scratching number 2, Noble Soldier, if you're just joining us. Off and racing now. Caught them in a pretty good line. No Statement in the centre jumps fast. Mogo Magic, Cote, and also the inside Passagata all the way well. As they come down past the 800 metres mark, it's Passagata showing the way. Mogo Magic, the outside, moving up. Cote, No Statement just off those, followed by the Black Cloud, a little keen. Martial Music, Wild Botanica behind those as they come to the turn with Al Bellagio Miss. Back behind those then at the head of the others was Amnesty from Testator Salens, Moe's Crown as they top the straight. 3.75 to go. Passage out of the front runner. One in front of Mogo Magic trying to dig in. The Black Clouds running on as well. Then No Statement, Wild Botanica. And down the outside Fire Lane still Passage out. Mogo Magic, the Black Cloud are trying to reel her in. The Black Cloud on the outside's looming up. She moves to the lead and the Black Cloud is going to be that little bit too strong from a photo. Mogo Magic, Passagada, Wild Botanica behind those. Then Amnesty, followed in by Albalagio Miss, Testator Salens, Fire Lane. Then Cote, No Statement, followed by Martial Music and Rising. And Moe's Crown saw them all safely in.
She had a terrific first preparation and she's back with a bang. The Black Cloud wins for Jay Ford over the top of them, Joe Pride, the trainer, and she was saved for one last shot at them. Speed was put on by Passaggiata, who's in that photo finish the second with Mogo Magic, and that could go either way, but she had a great first prep. She's returned a winner and she's on her way, and they've got plenty of options with a talent like that. So 8 and a photo between 11 and 7. Number 15 runs fourth after race 7. Joe, lovely return.
Yeah, it was a super return. So she tried, I thought, not conservatively, but maybe a little bit below what she was capable of doing. But one of those trials was on the poly track, and it's a really not much of a guy do anything trialling on the poly. I don't mind doing it as an alternative, but she's a racehorse, you know, and that's an obvious statement. But she's a horse who turns up on race day with the best, and we've continually seen that from her, and she's building quite an imposing record.
Yeah, she's barely put a foot wrong since we've seen her.
Yeah, look, a second at Rose Hill over 1200 to finish off last preparation, but you've got to say she looks pretty good over the short course. Raced a little bit keen in behind them today, and it was her first experience doing that, but I just love the way she finished that race off, given she was only first up.
And you have always been of the opinion leading into this that whatever she did over the 1,000, she'd get better.
Yeah. Look, we had in mind going to Scone with her, and I just didn't think she'd trial well enough to put her on a float and go all the way to Scone. So, but look, she's kicked off with a win, and she's in for a really good winter. Just a filly who's, as I say, building a good record and definitely going places.
Oh, Botanica ran on well.
It was good. It was a good run. She was sort of bottled up a bit and maybe not that happy on that surface. It's a bit sort of cut up today. I'm not exactly sure how to describe that track, but I thought her run was good. And if you watch late, Testator Silence was ripping through the line. It was a good run.
Great result all round. Well done.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Jay. That was a nice enough win. She's a lovely little horse.
Yeah, she's come back well. We've always had a good opinion of her. To be fair, her trials leading into today were very different from what she's usually doing. Like this prep, in a trial, she's been a little bit almost laxy-daisy and lost a little bit that speed. So we were sort of interested to see how she would react today, but I knew going to the barriers, she was sort of her normal self because she was trying to just bolt down the gates and she wanted to get it over with. A little bit anxious, bunny hopped in the air, but today with the amount of speed that was in it, we were going to see a different side to her because she's never had a trail before. She sort of got a bit keen at times, but she's loaded with ability. So, you know, obviously the lightweight come in handy late to reel in those front runners because they had 60 kilos on their back.
Well done, mate.
Cheers.
Stand by for race 8. Red light activated. All set. Off and racing now, and Mystery Shot missed it, so too did Super Strike. And there's I Know a Star. He bounded out beautifully, and he finds the lead as he loves to do. Rise of the Masses coming across at the 1,400 metres. Williamsburg is handy and Super Helpful sliding up to be fourth. Followed by Flying Crazy. Next horse on the outside was Lord Ardmore. Ruby Flyer midfield on the rails at the 1,200 metres. Then came Miracle's Spin. Mystery Shot is getting back, so too is Built. Just over racing there was Miss You Ella over on the inside of Super Pursuit. And his stablemate Super Strike is last, and he would be 16 off the leader, which is I Know a Star. As he loves to do, he runs at a nice speed here. He shows the way by 2 lengths on Rise of the Masses. 3 lengths away third, the inside was Williamsburg from Super Helpful. Next on the rails there was Flying Crazy as they make the home turn. Lord Ardmore next. Ruby Flyer just being dug up here by Collett. He's off the bit here coming to the home turn under a bit of pressure. Miracle Spin the outside, coming to the home turn, and I Know a Star says catch me if you can. 450 metres to go. He's a good leader. He's 4 lengths in front of Williamsburg, Rise of the Masses, and Super Helpful as they come into the straight. Then Flying Crazy, Ruby Flyer going up the fence, about 6 off the lead, which is I Know a Star. He's going, Great Guns passing the 250. 2 lengths Williamsburg. Ruby Flyer's winding up strongly, but he's still well back. 125 to go. It's I Know a Star out in front of Williamsburg. Ruby Flyer's charging home, but he's just run them into the ground as I Know a Star, and he wins from Williamsburg and Ruby Flyer. Miracle Spinners run fourth, followed by Flying Crazy and Built. Behind those, Lord Ardmore, Super Strike, just on speed dominated. In behind those then was Mystery Shot, Super Pursuit, Super Helpful, and Rise of the Masses.
Oh, that's just pure sustained speed from Go to Woe. And she was off and gone before the corner, and you could see particularly Ruby Flyer was under pressure and was going to have a devil of a time to try and make an impact on that margin. Might have been out on his feet late, but had just too much in hand. And on he goes to win over Williamsburg, who tried his heart out. Ruby Flyer rattles home into third spot, and fourth was Miracle Spin, but pure speed from Go to Woe there, Brad.
Yeah, it's good to watch, isn't it? Those freestyling horses that just get out in front and catch me if you can, and they couldn't today. He was really strong there through the line and just busted them up there, turning for home. They were always going to have a bit of a task in terms of chasing them down. If there was one out of the pack, it looked to be Williamsburg, but he just floundered there late. He stuck on pretty well. He's just looking for another heavy track, isn't he? But he continues to race well. Williamsburg, the class runner. Ruby Flyer probably lost the race at the start, wasn't the best into stride, just gave away too big of a margin there to your tearaway leader, I Know a Star. He closed off quite well, and I think Miracle Spin, he's trending the right way. 1600 metres next time, he might be hard enough to beat, but fourth up, he was ready to win. The market got it spot on.
Yeah, she's a great front-running rider, Rachel King. She gets up in front a lot. She controls races. She's a great judge of tempo, and she's just shown that there again today.
Björn Baker is with us. I Know a Star. He's done what he likes to do.
Yeah, I said pre-race I might get a bonus from the owners. They're interest rate guys. They're not helping us out, but maybe they can help me out. He's done a remarkable job, and it was a beautiful ride by Rachel. She just got him into a lovely rhythm, and he was sort of able to probably control and get a little bit more luck than he's had the last three. So absolutely thrilled. He looked great. The team at home have done a remarkable job with him, and great fun.
He is great fun, isn't he? Because he just gets out and runs, and he's always going to give you a sight, win, lose or draw.
Yeah, he does. He's exciting, even nominating him and trying to pick, and I think he'll have a few of the others guessing in terms of what they do. So, a great horse, and I think there's more to come. He's only 4, and he's only really coming into his own at the moment. So, exciting for all the camp.
Well done.
Thank you.
There is Björn Baker, 5-1, 14 and 16 on race 8.
Congratulations, Rachel. Just run him into the ground.
He's very tough, and he's a lovely horse to ride. Like, he just gets out there, does his thing. He sort of takes that 50 metres probably out the gates just to get into gear, and then just sit there and enjoy him.
800 from home, he just keeps building and building.
He does. He's sort of like that. If he can get a little rest just before the probably 900, 800, then from there he can just naturally let him build. He never feels like he's actually going that fast up the straight, but they just can't get him.
Well done.
Thank you.
Red light turned on. Wide market here for race 9 at Royal Randwick. There they go. They're off and racing now. Caught them okay too. Carmagway, toes on the nose near the inside. Bounded out okay. Father's Day ridden with aggression, trying to lead. Youth Spirit going forward. So is Golden Path. So when they head towards the back, Father's Day on settling down finds the lead. He's half a length Youth Spirit. A length and a half Andalus over the crossing, followed by toes on the nose. Golden Path. Point King is back on the inside. Then Carmagway. They were being followed by Corridor, who's able to slot in from the awkward draw. 2 lengths Pesto on the inside of Vega Magnifico. Then came Spey Caster. Gone to reign second to last, and Political Debate goes right back to the end. Youth Spirit takes over. Down the back, he wanted the lead. Youth Spirit goes to the top now for Bayliss. 1.5 on Father's Day. Toes on the nose, third the inside of Andalus. Then came Golden Path. Seems to be switching off pretty well mid-race. The outside of the import, Point King. A length and a half, Curadur from Carmaguay, Vega Magnifico. They were followed by Pesto, well back gun to Rain, Spaycaster. And Political Debate sees them all. No change to the order. 800 metres to go. Youth Spirit half a length in front of Father's Day, keeping him honest. 2 to Andalus in third placing. The outside of Toes on the Nose creeping up on the fence. Point King is just being nudged away out on the inside of Golden Path before the turn. Then Curadur. Carmaguay and Vega Magnifico heads the others, coming for home. These two leaders sneak away. Father's Day pouring it on now. Father's Day takes Youth Spirit and draws a length and a half in front, straightening. Toes on the nose, the outside, then Golden Path. Further back, Curadur, Vega Magnifico, right to the outside. Early in the straight, Father's Day 2 in front. Golden Path starting to wind up with Toes on the nose. They're coming together with their runs. Father's Day, Toes on the nose, and Golden Path 150 out. Father's Day digging in the inside. Golden Path is trying to wear him down. Father's Day, Golden Path. They drive to the line. Golden Path. Golden Path got there, beat Father's Day. Toes on the nose third, fourth not sure. Curadur, Vega Magnifico and Political Debate sorted that out. Behind them was Carmaguay, Pesto, Garn Terrain, Point King, Spaycaster, Andalus and Youth Spirit has been last over.
Needed every inch of the 2,000 metres to rein in Father's Day, who just kept hanging tough. But the Victorian, fourth run into the preparation, will get him right where it counts, on the wire. Number 6, Chad Schofield, lifting him for Mick Price and Michael Kent Jr. to defeat a very, very gutsy Father's Day led, and they almost got the tactics bang on. And third will go the way of Toes on the Nose, who tried hard.
Yeah, a lot to like about the way that he just stretched his neck out there late under the urgings of Chad Schofield to chase down a very brave, as you say, Father's Day, who was only second up. So he was on trial today at the 2,000 metres and he emphatically ticked that. So interesting run race there. It was on in the early stages with Youth Spirit wanting the front at all costs, but those leaders did manage to back off in the middle stages there, running a 12.29, 12.74 and a 12.71 between the 14 and the 800. So it did turn into a bit of a dash home. Those splits home will be interesting, but a strong win from Golden Path. Father's Day lost nothing in defeat. That'll just top him off perfectly for next time, and good to see Toes on the Nose bounce back.
Terrific ride by Chad Schofield. I thought he summed it up really, really well. Like you said, Brad, they clamped on the speed down around about the 500 metre mark there. He's probably left a little bit flat-footed at topping the straight, but climbed through the line really well.
And Elan is here for Mick Price and Mick Kent Jr. Sydney's a great place, isn't it?
We love the Harbour City at the moment, I'll tell you that much.
Gee, he needed every bit of the 2,000 metres, but he kept coming.
Yeah, for sure. He's a horse that we've sort of profiled to get 2,000 metres this time around, and he had to work hard for it. The leader skipped away. It was a very honest gallop. They sort of dropped off mid-section, and I thought, if the leader skip away, he's going to have to work very hard, but he really pinned his ears back, and it was good to see, because sometimes he can think about it.
Yeah, he's only lightly raced. He's on the up.
Yeah, no, definitely, and that was one of the main things for us. We're at a stage now, it was a good time to test him at 2,000 metres, so he's ticked that box.
Great job, mate.
Cheers, thank you.
Let's get to Brisbane for the big one.
Well done, Chad. Really nice win. He left a little bit flat-footed top on the straight, but he hit the line well.
He did, yeah. I rode him the other day at Newcastle over a mile, and just kept finding the line like a horse who wants a bit further, so they stepped him up and tripped today. We were a bit worried about the draw and where we'd end up. Didn't want to be too far back with how the track's playing, but we broke well and we got into a lovely position. The horse we were following sort of started to get detached, so we had to sort of hook out of the 600 make our own run, and it was a good duel at the straight, and he was a strong horse late.
Well done, mate.
Thanks.
Ready here for race 10. Red lights flashing. Gates open. They're off and racing now. And going back was Skywolf shortly after the start. Starman, Cinquetorre both away well. Silent Impact given a dig out of the gates. And Wesker's right there as well. War Eternal 4 settling down from Exalata. Starman back to 6th now. Nails Murphy's next, one off the rail, being followed by Diamond Diesel, Kokoro and Hellfire Express on the fence. A length and a half to Vegas Outlaw, Graceless Styler. Unanimous is on the rails. A length and a half then to Sky Wolf and Kiss Some last the fence. To the side they go, and Silent Impact eventually work to the top. Silent Impact second up from the long break, 2 lengths to Wesker. Cinque Torre and Exelardus No Luck 3 wide. War Eternal next. Followed by Starman, Kokoro 3 wide with cover, then Nels Murphy. He's in behind, runners going okay here on the turn, but will need some luck. Then Diamond Diesel, Hellfire Express to the bend. Silent Impact held together. Straightens up 2 in front of Exelardus, who's game. Cinque Torre. Then Starman, Hellfire Express, War Eternal. Kokoro's running on. And further back, Diamond Diesel racing up Exelardus. Hits the lead from Starman the inside. But followed by Silent Impact. Diamond Diesel getting a split. 100 to go. Diamond Diesel is bursting through in the centre. Takes Starman. And Diamond Diesel is starting to edge away. There's a city winner for Mitch Stapleford. Good moment here at Randwick for the young apprentice. Beats Starman. Photo for third. Exelardus is prominent. He was brave too after being 3 wide all the way. Photo fourth. War Eternal, Vegas Outlaw, Silent Impact, Graceless Styler, Kokoro. Then Cinque Torre, followed by the next home was Sky Wolf. Nails Murphy disappointed. He looked to be going well the bend, and he didn't finish off. Behind those Kiss Some unanimous Hellfire Express.
This will be a day this young man won't forget in a hurry. We're at his first city ride today, and now he gets his first City Metro winner. Mitch Stapleford for Adam Duggan wins the last. Numbers 2, 10 and 1. Further deep. Well, you knew you must have been a chance when Brown tipped him on top.
Yeah, exactly. He won with Brown. He tipped him two goes ago, and I thought he must be flying this horse. So, no, it was good. He looked great, and he raced right up to his looks.
And you've given Mitch Stapleford his first City Metro Saturday winner.
Yeah, that's great. I've known Mitch for a good while now, and really good friends with his family. They're all here today, and really nice to give him his first opportunity here in town. We've done the same thing with young Dylan Gibbons. He rode his first winner for me at Warwick Farm, and the same with Mitch, so hopefully he's on his way as well.
Of course, you being a Gosford boy, the Stapleford name's household down up there.
Exactly, yeah, but so legend of the place for sure. So, no, really pleased to have him on.
It was a hell of a ride too. Gee, it was good.
It was. The plan was to be a touch closer, but that's why I put him on today. Mitch, the one thing I've noticed with his riding, he doesn't seem to panic. And he didn't today. Just let the horse really find his feet, and he attacked the line really well.
What a great end of the day.
Thank you. Cheers.
Congratulations, Mitty. First city winner. How's that feel, mate?
Yeah, I've always dreamt of doing something like this for a long time. So I'm just really happy and very privileged that Adam put me on today, and took a lot of faith by him, putting someone who hasn't really ridden in the city much, and especially the owners as well. So I'm just very grateful.
What were your thoughts about the 600 when you sort of started to get shuffled back in behind them?
I was a little bit nervous at the 600 because I knew I was too far back, and I just didn't think I'd be there. But he was still travelling really strongly for me, and once I really asked him to let down, he responded really well. So the further we went, the more I grew with confidence.
Well done, buddy.
Thanks, Jock. Cheers.